I'll start. I'm Rebecca Baird. I'm grew up in this town, but I've been organizing with the coffee party for a few months now. I'm one of the state point people, so basically that just means I try and keep up on all the different state groups in Illinois and contact folks at national and kind of streamline things. But I don't know how much Peter has told you about the coffee party.
Not much.
Not that much. Okay, very good. Well, I don't know if I should. Do I have the elevator speech down yet? Sorry. Basically,
time like now, there's a practice.
Right. So we formed only in like late January, February, and there's a couple founders who Annabelle Park is her name, and she basically started the group online on Facebook and social media sites, sort of saying like, where is disability anymore? Sort of asking like, what happened to civil discussion? Are we as citizens going to ever get anything accomplished with the sort of climate we have in the media and with some of the Tea Party stuff? And so she got a lot of response on her Facebook page, and then within weeks had a couple of thousand people saying like, okay, let's do stuff. And so she organized like a national summit in March, and that was when everybody was told to form a group at a coffee shop or wherever worked and sit down and talk about what's going on in our society and be civil with each other and get to know each other. And so from there, all the local groups have sort of done their own thing in a sense, but also it's been clear that money in politics is sort of the overwhelming issue that people seem to have a problem with. And we are sort of transpartisan. We think we want to include other, as many voices into this discussion in this group. So that's what we're striving for. And we're certainly working out the kinks, as they say. We're building the car as we're driving it. So everybody has to have a certain level of patience and understanding of that. But there's been a lot of dedicated people that have already come out and all of it's volunteer. We do have a 501c4 status, but we are all volunteer hours right now, so it's very grassroots in that sense. And so that's sort of where we are. And now as the summer's upon us, people are finding their groups, getting involved in various issues. I think there will be a national convention September 24th and 26th in Louisville, Kentucky. And that's probably going to be a moment where we can sort of crystallize some to the national media, like we are, in a sense. And that's actually one of the organizers of that convention.
Sure.
This is Beth Becker.
Yeah,
Hi.
got it. Oh.
And so we've got some good people in Champaign that are really dedicated to this group already. And we're going to be at the farmers markets starting next Saturday, and that's going to be a lot of fun, just doing community outreach kind of stuff. No, that's okay. We got to set them up. Hello.
Hello.
Paul, this is Rebecca. Rebecca, this is Paul.
Paul,
Rebecca.
nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
So I guess I'll give everybody just a quick rundown of what I'm doing in the state. As of last week, we pretty much have started putting all of our efforts into this issue with BP and the Gulf oil spill. Some of the folks in Rockford, Illinois, were really impassioned and wanted to do something. And so what happened was we formed a really quick team of random people there's one in Georgia, Pensacola, and New York, and some other folks. And we started working on creating a resolution to hold BP accountable for this, and we're about to let that go to all the groups and send it out and see what the groups nationwide think of it. And so then each local group, the LA group, the Kansas City group, each local area that has a group will decide if they want to sign it or not. And then, we'll move from there, and moving from there includes rallies, marches, petition signing, information campaigns, because BP's obviously paying a lot of money to hide things right now, and it's important that, you know, the public has full information disclosure. So my efforts have really been around that at the state level. Yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing most of the time in the past week, and we do have some protests that we're trying to work out, and I think by like next Tuesday we should have some stuff organized. So if you guys know folks, I will definitely be letting everyone know what's happening with that. You know, but in the sort of longer term, on the state level, I think we want to like work on getting all the groups to the convention, as many as possible, and so probably start thinking about who's interested in attending the convention, and you know, what we can do in terms of carpooling and etc., and what kind of Illinois presence we can have. I mean, Illinois. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry. How expensive is the convention going to be? Because
We
I did the
don't know
survey,
yet. I'll
and
give
it's
you-
looking really out of my budget.
Well, I'll give you guys an update when she
Okay.
gets done.
All right.
Yeah, so we are really lucky in this town. We've got, you know, a lot of folks working with, you know, the coffee party and doing, you know, sort of important roles that will help us know what's up, you know. So I was just going to say that we have, you know, some of the strongest coffee party presence in the state, actually, and so, you know, that's kind of exciting. Annabelle, the founder, has visited several of the coffee party chapters in Illinois. So, you know, as far as that goes, we've got a good presence here, and we've got a good group of people who are organizing. And, you know, potential is, possibilities are endless, basically. Anything we want to do, we can do it. That's my spirit these days. Can-do attitude.
I say we avoid the corner next time.
The other two parties seem to be forgotten.
The other two parties that are responsible.
Halliburton and Transocean.
Right.
The guy that owned the drill rig.
Well, I don't.
Halliburton actually ran the thing.
Right. I mean, and
Because
I.
everything seems to be focused on BP. And
Well, and if you talk to people in the drilling industry, they say the precedent is that the company that owns the well has the ultimate responsibility. I mean, I personally would love to call out Halliburton and you know.
Do you have a copy of the resolution?
I do.
Has anyone from the industry reviewed it?
The oil industry. I don't think so.
Can I see it?
Yeah. Let me see. I have it. I think. Well, I have a draft of